their secondary job was actually like keeping the population in control during World War II and putting down dissenters. So when the invasion happened in 1941, Operation Barbarossa, the Germans pushed through a lot of the eastern countries that were occupied in 1939 by the Germans with the non-aggression pact with Stalin. They were occupied by the Russians. During that time, the Soviets were actually they'd taken a lot of the dissenters, the upper class, that were like enemies of the people, and they were killing them, putting them in camps, all that kind of stuff. So when the Nazis pushed through, they killed a lot of them, and it left a lot of dissent basically in the Eastern European nations. So when the Germans came through, they were welcomed as liberators. And then as they pushed farther into Russia, Stalin himself, he wasn't too popular. There had been a lot of purges in the 1920s and 1930s. Basically, anybody that opposed his rule and his personality was put into camps or killed. He understood that he wasn't all that popular, that things were falling apart, so he needed a method to control the people that were behind enemy lines and let them know that the Red Army still existed, he existed, and that they needed to remain faithful and loyal to him the entire time. Slide, please. Yeah. So, basically, he was pretty good at his propaganda campaign. He named it the Great Patriotic War. That way, every civilian would have to get into it. Every member of the Soviet Union would have to give everything they had, basically fight to the last bullet, and then kill themselves. So they gave them the partisans two missions. They were going to destroy the enemy's communication lines and supply lines, and they're going to take care of dissenters and collaborators behind the lines. And oftentimes, because there was no control from Moscow, there was a lot of prominent Communist Party members were put into these leadership positions, and they were given free reign. So basically, anyone they saw as an enemy to the people was put down. Sometimes this was women, in this case, children. And like I said, there was really no control. They were also back there, there was enemies of the people that were tried and convicted long before the invasion, that under the control of Stalin. So after the invasion, these guys were also taken care of: doctors, lawyers, surveyors, so on. And so the problem was, like I said, all these people. So with the Great Patriotic War, they needed to maintain a good image, maintain support at home. So they had this propaganda campaign, basically making the partisans out as heroes to basically kind of quell the uprising that would have happened, make themselves look good in a positive light, so that way after the war there wouldn't be repercussions. That's it. Any questions?